Good morning, everyone. My name is Kavita, and today I'm going to discuss about OET Reading Part C, and we will discuss about how to approach the question and paragraph in Part C. Part C is quite hectic because we have 8 questions per extract and 4 options in one question. Okay, so I understand that, but we need to do it very smartly and we need to eliminate first the wrong options, and that's how we will get the one right answer. Many students lose marks in this part because they don't follow the criteria and they read the whole text slowly, they waste their time, and also they guess without checking keywords. So that's how they get confused by similar options. But I will try to show you a method that will fix all these problems. Okay, so in part C, basically they check your ability to understand how you get the opinion, attitudes, and overall meaning of the text given in part C. Okay, and we will start with the question one, where we will discuss how we can approach the question and the paragraph. Here we have the first question. So the tip how to approach part C is you need to read the question first. This will tell exactly what you are looking for. Okay, so we will understand the question first. In this paragraph, the writer suggests loss of voice is difficult for patient because it is. So by reading this, by reading our question, we are getting an idea what we are looking for. We are looking for the difficulty the patient might have after losing their voice. This is our hint. Okay, the writer has written about the loss of voice is difficult for patient because it is. The reason maybe the writer has written in the paragraph, so we will go for that. Okay, so the second tip is we need to underline the keyword. Keyword is loss of voice is difficult. Okay, loss of voice is difficult is our keyword, and we know we need to go to the paragraph 1 directly. So the second tip is this, and thirdly we need to scan only relevant keywords or relevant paragraph. We do not need to waste our time on the whole text or whole paragraph. We need to spot our words or keywords, like I have said we have loss of voice is difficult, one keyword, and the rest of keyword we will find in the options. So firstly we need to understand our question, then we will go to the options. Okay, part of identity, necessary for interaction, used to form relationships, and indicator of social class. So the writer is suggesting that the loss of voice is difficult for patient because it is part of their identity. We need to read the question and answer together, so we can understand exactly what it is. Okay, so first is part of their identity. Loss of voice is difficult for patient because it is the part of their identity, because it is necessary for interaction, because it is used to form relationships, because it is an indicator of social class. So we have for another keywords: identity, interaction, relationship, and social class, and loss of voice. Five indicators or five keywords we have in this question. So we will go to our first paragraph and we will find out, we will try to scan or find out our indicators or our keywords. Okay, so while we get our keywords, we will try to eliminate the wrong options first, and so that, and in the end we will get the right answer. Okay, so let's try together with the first question. uh okay, as I can see, uh they have not discussed till here. So yes, it is given from there. Okay, when permanent voice loss occur, it can be tremendously difficult for. Yes, they have talked about the difficulty. Why it is difficult to lose your voice. It can be tremendously difficult for the patient to deal with, both practically and emotionally. Yes, it is difficult practically and emotionally. Emotionally, we are not ready to lose our voice ever. And practically, it is difficult because this is the only way to communicate with people. When our voice works, We do not spend too much time thinking about talking and about saying anything. We just say, okay? And but the truth is that our voice is an integral part of who we are. Integral part of who we are is indirectly saying about our identity. Our option one is matching with this line, okay? So he is talking about our voices defines us, so he is trying to define this thing. They allow our loved one to identify us over the phone or when visibility is poor. They distinguish us as an individual from certain part of the world, and that they can even indicate our social standing. Until recently, patient who experience permanent. Okay, so overall, he is saying about the identity as an integral part of who we are. Our voice defines us. Whenever the person is talking to us over a phone from any part of the world, he can only recognize us through our voice. So it is our identity. He has given the word social, but not social class. He has says social standing. We lives in a society. We are recognized with our voice. What they have given. So rest of the options are not given or not discussed. It is not it is important for interaction. Our voice is important for interaction, but in the text what it is given is part of their identity. See, we need to choose the answer according to the paragraph. So he has discussed only about this and he has elaborated this also. It is necessary for interaction, but in paragraph it is not given. Used to form relationship is not given. Okay, so this will be eliminated. And indicator of social class, no. Indicator of social class means somebody will assess or somebody will guess your class, middle class, upper class, or high class. Example I'm giving because just to make you understand, the social class word is not given. That was given the social standing. So this is also eliminated. This is also eliminated because in detail, he has only discussed about part of their identity. Loss of voice is difficult because person will lose their identity. Of course, if we lose our voice, we are not able to communicate with anyone. How anyone will be going to recognize us if somebody stranger who is meeting us for the first time, I'm not able to talk to him. How he will recognize me? Okay, I'm not able to talk over a call. I'm not able to talk person to person. So I'm losing my identity indirectly if we try to understand. So this is how we will eliminate the wrong options and we will try to understand the opinion and attitude of a author, what he is trying to say. He will not directly give you answer in the text. Maybe in some questions he will directly give you a hint, but still he will try to talk in indirectly, so that you need to understand, so that you can guess what the author is saying, what the author's opinion is, what the author's attitude is. So that's why opinion, attitude, and inferences is important in reading part, especially in C. Okay, so next question we have the lexical questions and inferences question. Okay, so there is one more question which is indirect, question number 4. Okay, so according to the writer, they were why were early portable? Portable means you can move the thing from one part to another part. That is called portable. You can carry, like our mobile is portable. We can carry our mobile from here and there. Okay, so portable. You need to understand. You need to understand the word. Why is it written? Every word has their significant meaning. Why were early portable AACs problematic for those not in wheelchair? Person who is b- bedridden, maybe the person who is bedridden, we can just assume who is bedridden, and also who has lost his voice. Why is it difficult? Why is it difficult? What is difficult? Portable AAC. Why is it difficult for patients who are not in wheelchair? So answers options are given. They were heavy and bulky. See, not only I have just given an example of unconscious or bedridden. Not unconscious but bedridden, or the person who can walk by themselves. So he need to carry the portable AAC. Maybe this is the machine which is helpful for the person who has lost their voice. We will get an exact idea of this about in text. While we read our text, we will get an exact idea of portable AACs, but I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to make you understand the meaning of this. Those not in wheelchair, the person who is not on wheelchair, who can move by their own but have lost their voice, why is it difficult for them to carry portable AACs? So we have options. They were very heavy and bulky. They were remarkable fragile. Fragile means, fragile is like something very sensitive or something which can be broken easily. Like the glass is very fragile. Like something which is very sensitive. Chances of getting breaking down or lose of their actual shape is fragile. Okay. They could not be used while walking. So this means that portable AACs is not being, that helpful while walking. They needed access to a power source. So this means portable AACs needs power source. So while you are walking, you cannot carry that. Let's see what the paragraph has to say about it. So here they have not given the paragraph number, but we have the keyword. Keyword is portable AAC. Most important keyword is AACs. So we will directly go to the AACs. Okay. First paragraph we have discussed, so we did not get AACs there. Okay. So in paragraph 2 also I did not get AAC. I will not waste my time and I will move to the third one. So in third one I can see the word AACs. So I will try the previous lines to read out just to understand. Okay. So here is the full stop and next line is starting. Throughout the rest of the 20th century, these technologies were gradually. These technologies means the previous one they have discussed about the technology POSM. Okay. So we do not need to read that because we are asked to discuss about, we are asked about AAC. So we will move forward. These technologies were gradually developed, and in the 1970s, the first portable commercially available. First portable means this is commercially available adaptive alternative communication device, that is AACs, were produced in late 1970s. Okay. Although this is the contrasting word, after the contrasting word, there is a chance of getting your answer. They were advertised. Just a second. Although they were advertised as portable, these devices often weighed a hefty 15 to 20 pounds and tended to range from 20 to 25 inches in a size. As many of the early portable AAC users also used a wheelchair in which it was relatively straightforward to design a holster at the back of the chair to store these devices. Okay. So they are discussing here about who are using wheelchair. It is very easy for them to carry because they can make a pocket backside of their chair and carry them. Indirectly, they have given the size, okay, and weight of the AAC, which is quite heavy. Okay, so they have given us the option. They were heavy and bulky. See, they have given the indirect thing. they have given the weight and the size, but they have not written that they were heavy and bulky. So they have indirectly written about the weight and size. They were remarkably fragile. They have not discussed it that the AACs were fragile. No. So this option will be eliminated. And they could not be used while walking. They have not discussed this. They needed access to a power source. They have not discussed about the power source. So what they have said is they were heavy and bulky. They have not directly said it, but they have given the weight and the size. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this paragraph or these lines so you can understand the question in detail. So you have a second, you can take a screenshot. Okay, so if you did not get 15 to 20 pounds, how much it weighs in kgs? It's about approximately 8 9 kgs. Okay, so to carry 8 9 kgs every day with you while you are walking is not possible. So it is difficult for you. Okay, so that's how it is. Obviously, it is 9 kgs. It is heavy to carry every time with you. So that's how the writer gives you indirect questions. So I'll stop my video right here because it will exceed the time, and we have more lexical questions here, but I need to make another video for this. If you like this video and if you want another video about the lexical questions, you can just comment down below and I will try to make another video for you. The last final tip of the day is you need to practice scanning, not reading word to word, okay? And look for signal, please. Words like therefore, however, and signaling word or keywords given in your question or in your options. You need to find out them. Stick to the time limit, okay? 1 minute per question or 2 minute per question. Don't overthink. If you find a question difficult, please skip that and move to the next question. Do not waste your time, okay? And if you find this video helpful, please share and subscribe my channel, and also comment down below if you want another video about reading, listening, or writing, speaking. Please mention in a comment. I will definitely make another video for that, okay? Thank you so much for watching my video. See you later.